Welcome back. I'm Jerry Hall. Today is April 10th, 2020. Quick look at the markets here. Not pretty. However, the price today does not reflect the value that is being created in the background. So I have a routine, just like many of you. I check Twitter. I go to my email. And I got this yesterday in my inbox. It's ErisX announcing, hey, they're moving forward with their relationship with Fidelity. Now, for a very long time, it became clear to me very early that for the digital asset space to really explode and maintain value, it would need adoption on a commercial level, and it would need acceptance and participation by retail investors. Well, here's the thing about retail investors. A very large portion of them are not going to want to spend hours upon hours learning, using, and acclimating themselves to the security practices necessary to participate in the digital asset space. The learning curve and understanding as it pertains to private keys, proper management of such. For those of us that have been in this space for a long time, there's still a very large portion of us who keep our assets on an exchange because we don't want to deal with cold storage devices and private key management. That's just the truth. And that's okay, because solutions are coming. And I'm encouraged by this ErisX. This is one step closer to Joe Sixpack logging into his online brokerage account and buying his XRP. Now, there's another side of that, and that is custody. We've heard and talked a lot about custody solutions, and that too is a necessary component for those that don't want to deal with being fully responsible for the security of their digital asset. That's excuse me. That's really true for institutional investors. So yesterday I'm going through content and I see Nathan McCulley did an interview with Masari. He's from Anchorage. Anchorage is a relatively reputable custodial solution. And in this, he talks about the large wave of institutional investors that have been since 2019 parking their assets with his company. Now, in this particular video, at around the 30-minute mark, he talks about one of the new elements to their service, and that is supporting Ripple. Now, what that means is supporting the XRP token. And he goes into saying a extremely large percentage of institutional investors hold XRP or want to hold XRP. Well, that was another piece of that puzzle that's always been talked about. There was retail adoption, making it easy for the retail investor to have access to this space, get information on this space, and feel secure with the security of their assets being in this space. Well, Anchorage adding support for XRP helps bring peace of mind to those institutional grade investors, those family offices, those pension funds, those sovereign wealth funds, that the light is green, folks. XRP is being supported. Gobble it up, park it with us. I'm encouraged. It's yet another piece of that puzzle. Well, there's another piece to that puzzle, and that is the commercial adoption of digital assets being used in commercial flows, whether it be for payments or it be for tracking authenticity, movement around the globe. When you're talking about global commerce and goods being shipped from one place to another, the blockchain offers a tremendous efficiency upgrade from legacy systems. Well, you might say, what does that have to do with XRP? Well, I will tell you. With every product that moves from one place to another, it changes hands from one entity to another, there's a financial transaction involved. And I love the position XRP is in for facilitating and settling those financial transactions. Another case in point, the VeChain project, ensuring authentic K995 masks. In the big scheme of things, this is a tiny pebble. But it's like anything else, folks. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, which we all took some time ago. And the destination is ever closer with each subsequent step. Now I'm going to switch gears here real fast because I wanted to bring up, this is more for a personal thing. For those of us that may be in positions where the supply chains for things get disrupted, whether it be shipping, boats that didn't leave, who knows? There's going to be, it's hard to really understand the knock-on effects of what this last month has brought and what the next couple of months will bring. And it doesn't hurt to prepare ahead of time. And it's really easy when you look at what your basic needs are, which are food, water, and shelter. Some of us might put clothing into that equation, others may not. Anyway, going to Facebook and finding your local farmers or joining a local, looking at a local farmers group, identifying where those farmers are, who they are, maybe making a phone call, maybe going to their farm is not a bad idea. A lot of you will not want to go through the process of learning how to grow food yourself. May not want to take on the learning curve of how to become food sufficient yourselves. But knowing where your local farmers are, who they are, what they grow, and seeing what they have to offer. Some of them put together what they call a CSA, which is a community program You pay a small monthly subscription and you get a box on whatever schedule they are on. A lot of them are on a weekly schedule where you get a box of fresh produce. Now, this is good in a lot of ways because it supports your local economy, which supports, the people close to you. It provides you natural, fresh, most of the time organic produce, which is better to keep you healthy. And the healthier you are, the more resistant you will be to the bad things that are out there. Food for thought. You like how I did that? Food for thought. Anyway, those are my thoughts from today, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, share with others. And until next time, Pura Vida.